Hello and welcome to today's edition of the Danielle Daily Show. I am Danielle Watson. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for all the love and support that you have been sending my way. I've been receiving your private messages, I've been receiving your comments, I've been receiving your posts and your words of encouragement. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you guys. If you are joining me for the show here today, let me know by typing hi into the comments. I always love to be able to greet you by name. You know, I cannot thank you guys enough for all the love and support that you have showered on me. You know, we all have those ups and downs in life, and right now my life is in one of those topsy-turvy, mostly feeling kind of down spots, and so I've been kind of reaching out to the people that I know and care about and sharing a little bit here about what's going on with me, and I can't value the letting people know what's going on with you highly enough for you. There is just something about letting people know what's really going on with you that brings so much love and so much support and makes things so much easier. It looks like Elena is here. Thank you so much. And she has Lacey with her because she posted the little bottle emoticon. Love that. So I wanted to talk a little bit today about, you know, what do you do when you don't know what to do? Thank you. I'm getting hearts. Thank you. Thank you. You know, sometimes we try our very best and we just don't know what to do. We don't know what the right thing to do is. We don't know what action to take. We don't know what to do for ourselves or for somebody else or about a situation. And it can be something as small as something in your personal life, or it can be something as large as something that's going on, you know, in the political arena or in the world. So what do we do when we don't know what to do? And I've actually talked about this before on the show. These are two techniques that I use over and over and over again in different areas of life. And so right now, because I'm going through a difficult time, you know, the end of a relationship, I am trying my best to utilize these as often as I can because I feel like they really help me. But I really would like to hear from you guys. You know, what do you do when you don't know what to do? Do you find yourself, you know, taking action? Do you find yourself not really doing anything at all? You find yourself sort of paralyzed in that analysis paralysis. When you don't know what the right thing is to do, you know, what do you do? I'd love to hear from you. I might even, you know, use your advice in my own life. I can always use some different perspectives that help me think about things in different ways. And I hope that that's what I offer to you here on the Danielle Daily Show. So today I wanted to talk again, we've talked about this on the show before, but it's been a while, about the techniques of withdraw and distract. So when I don't know what to do, when I don't know what the right thing to do is, I use withdraw and distract, and they go together. So for me, withdrawal is just getting myself away from whatever is upsetting me. So that could mean going to sleep. For some people, it might mean taking a nap. I'm not a nap person, but going to sleep, meditating, taking a bath, doing something just to withdraw your attention from whatever it is that you're trying to decide on or that you're trying to make right, and just focus somewhere else. Withdraw your attention from that. The second technique that I use is the distraction technique. So once I've sort of withdrawn my attention from whatever it is that's chafing me, I find ways to distract myself. So distraction can come in many forms. Like I said, withdrawal can come in the form of taking a nap. It can come in the form of going to sleep, taking a bath, meditating, doing anything to kind of quiet your mind down, or even shut it off altogether if you go to sleep. Distraction is more about an action. So withdrawal is more about doing less, right? Withdrawing yourself from the situation, doing less, shutting down, turning the dial down. Distraction is about taking an action, and not taking an action on what it is that you're trying to solve or what you're trying to fix, because we've already established that we don't know what to do about that, right? We don't know what it is that we need to do, what the right thing to do is, but we can withdraw, and then we distract ourselves. We distract ourselves by doing things that make us feel good. So we could distract ourselves by going for a walk. We could distract ourselves by practicing yoga. We could distract ourselves by playing tennis. We could distract ourselves by calling a friend or going to the library or, going for a run or trying out a new shopping center that we've never been to before. I'm curious what other techniques you got, and not techniques, what other options you can think of for the distraction technique. How do you like to distract yourself? Do you like to play video games? Do you like to go to a movie? Do you like to watch a movie at home? The distraction techniques can really be anything that you enjoy doing. Withdrawing is really the most difficult piece when we don't know what to do, because I don't know about you, but I really like to get in there and fix things, and I really like to get things done, and I like to feel like I'm being proactive and that I'm solving the problem and that I'm doing the right thing. I really like the way that feels, but sometimes I just don't know what the right thing to do is, and that's when I find myself going, okay, what I really need to do, even though it's hard, I need to, peel my fingers away from the thing that I'm trying to grasp onto and, take with both hands and fix or solve. I need to just peel myself away from that, step away, withdraw, do something that is not engaging with that through distraction. So withdrawing your attention from whatever it is and then distracting yourself, putting your attention somewhere else, giving yourself an active thing to do. I'm so curious to hear what you guys do for distraction. I know a lot of people really like to go to the movies or go hang out with friends. I like to read, so that's definitely a distraction for me. I like to practice yoga. I like to go to happy hours. I like to spend time with friends, but sometimes distraction involves me just being by myself as well. Like I said, reading or going for a walk. Usually, half the time I go for a walk with a friend and half the time I do it myself. And sometimes distraction can also be just putting your focus somewhere. Maybe you are not in a position where you can completely withdraw. Like maybe it's a problem you're having at work and it needs to be solved. So maybe you can't leave work and maybe you can't go to a movie, but maybe you can put your attention somewhere else. So maybe you can put your attention on, the birds that are outside of your window, or you could put your attention on a funny cat video on YouTube for 5 minutes or so. Elena says, Netflix, cooking, cleaning, being with people who make me happy. Oh, these are good ones. So I don't have Netflix, but cooking and cleaning, absolutely, yes. When I need to distract myself, cleaning is a great one. And cooking, oh my gosh, cooking has been a lifesaver for me so many times, because cooking requires so much of your attention. If you're good at it, it requires so much of your attention. Just focus on what you're doing. And if you're not an accomplished cook, then you have the strategy of really focusing on how to learn the techniques, how things work. So those are great ones. I love those. If anybody else has any, let me know. I have today's note to self for you. I think this is a good one. It was inspired by something that my friend Tess posted. She was working on lettering and making basically beautiful drawings with words and using different colors and different fonts and different calligraphy styles, all by hand. And maybe a year ago, she posted one that said, "Let things be just as they are." And it was written in red, and it was written with cursive, and then it had a big red heart around it. And I posted it on my personal page again because I keep it on my phone and I use it to remind myself when I feel like, oh my gosh, I need to do something about this, but I don't know what the right thing is to do. I use this to remind myself that let things be just as they are, that they are going to play themselves out for the best, that everything will be okay, that somebody bigger than me, God or the universe, whatever you believe, is in charge, is taking care of all of it, and that my role is to just let things be as they are and not fight against it. So that's what inspired today's note to self. I'm about to read it to you. If you're joining us a little bit late, I would love to hear what techniques you use to distract yourself when you need to get your mind off of something that you're working on that maybe isn't working the way you want it to, or that you're just not sure what to do about it. Go ahead and type those in the comments. I'd love to read them, even if it's after the broadcast is over. I read every single one of your comments personally. I try to respond in each and every one of them. I appreciate so much what you guys bring to the show. The show would not be the same without you. It wouldn't be nearly as fun. And all of the comments and questions that you guys bring just really bring the show to life. So thank you so much. Even if you're watching afterwards, I love to read your comments. So don't hesitate. Just because you missed the live broadcast doesn't mean that I'm not listening to what you post. Okay, so here is today's note to self. It says, "Dear self, when you don't know the right answer, it's okay to let things be." Let me read you that again. It says, "Dear self, when you don't know the right answer, it's okay to let things be." So I don't know about you, but it has taken me a long time to be able to practice just letting things be. And that doesn't mean I always succeed at it, but what I do know is that when I do practice letting things be, letting them be just as they are, letting God or the universe, whatever you believe in, just take care of making sure that whatever is supposed to happen happens, that my life goes a lot smoother and I feel a lot happier. So I hope that was helpful. I hope sharing a little bit about what's going on in my life is helpful. You know, I love being positive and I love bringing something inspiring and something powerful to you guys every day, but I also want to be realistic and not show up every day with the biggest grin on my face and full of enthusiasm and excitement, because that just wouldn't be real. There are some days where things are a little heavier, things are a little bit more uncomfortable, and I hope that you appreciate that. And if you don't, you know, let me know. I could probably put the fake smile on if I had to, but I'd like to think that what we have going here is a real human-to-human connection, and that, you know, we all have days like that. And I love celebrating the great days with you. That's my very favorite part. All right, let me read you the note to self one more time, and then I'll let you go. Remember, you can join me again tomorrow at the same time, 3:00 p.m. Eastern, 12 Pacific. Here it is, note to self one last time. Dear self, when you don't know the right answer, it's okay to let things be. So I hope that was helpful for you. Let me know what distraction techniques that you love to use. I will probably be making a list of them, because I will probably be needing them for a good while before I'm ready to kind of jump back into life and dating and all that stuff. So thank you guys for being here with me. Thank you for being part of the show. And I will see you back here again tomorrow. Until then, mwah, love you guys. See you then. Bye.